Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. Me and my boyfriend have been together since we were 20, and for the most part, our relationship was pretty good. We can communicate pretty well our wants and needs, so it's been a very healthy relationship. A couple of days ago, I noticed something was bothering him and I asked. He said he doesn't feel as good as he used to. He's not okay with where he is now in his life. He doesn't like his job, his economics, his life basically. The only thing he said is good in his life is me, but that doesn't make him feel fulfilled. We have been talking non-stop this past few days. We have also cried too much. At the beginning, I was scared because I didn't want the relationship to end, but the more we talk, the more I feel I don't deserve this situation. I know this is not a me problem, it's a him, his life, his goals. I cannot think for him. I can't be happy for him. I'm exhausted. At the end of every conversation, he ends up telling me that even though he wants to discover himself, the only thing he's sure is that he doesn't want to live without me. But then the next morning, he wakes up confused with what he wants again. He's come up with this idea of taking a 1-year-long break so he can find himself and then come back to me. I honestly think that's awful. And I told him that I love him so much and probably in a year I will still love him the same, but I don't deserve that. I won't be sitting with my arms folded just waiting. I'll probably resent him a lot, so that won't work for me. If he stays and commits to work things out in therapy, and if he leaves, it's done. He said the most important thing for him is my happiness, and I deserve a concrete answer of what his choice will be. He wants time to think about it, like a month. But now I'm asking myself, what do I want? Honestly, him pulling this stunt destroyed somehow a little of my trust in him. So I don't know if now should I leave either way. Wow, that's crazy. I'm trying to think if I was in this situation. That doesn't make sense to me. Been together 7 years and all of a sudden you want a 1-year break. Sorry, but that sounds stupid. That just sounds like I want to break up with you for a year and then I want to see if I can have some fun, and if I can't find anyone else or can't be happy with life, I want you back. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay. I'm like, no. Either you want me or you don't. That's all. It's that simple. It's crazy. You either want to be with someone or you don't want to be with them. It's crazy because he's like, yeah, but I want to find myself. You can find yourself and still be with someone. What is he talking about? So at this point, he's just saying he's bored of the relationship. He wants to find someone else, have some fun, and then come back. If anything, your relationship strengthens you if you have such a healthy relationship. It doesn't make sense to leave that good relationship to find yourself when you're just not happy with yourself. If you want to find yourself, sure, but don't tell your girlfriend to like wait 1 year for you. Just break up and let her find someone else better, alright? Jeez. He's feeling like everything is wrong in his life except her, but he wants to leave her. How does that make sense? He's like, you're the only thing I need in my life, but I need a break from you. I need to try and find myself and maybe somebody else, so I need a break from you. Honestly, we all know breaks always ends up in breakups anyways. Yeah, a lot of the times they just break up and you can't mend it anymore, because when they take a 1-year-long break, they end up going out with someone else and then they break up and then they want to go back to you. So it's like they have their own little fun and then they're like, you know what? I have my own little fun, but now I want to be committed to you again. Yeah, nope. Nope. Long story short, we broke up. Now, if you guys want to know what happened, get comfy. All the people who said he was cheating on me was right. Oh, I did not even think about that. I did not even think it was cheating. I was just thinking that he was feeling lust. Oh my gosh. Well, I did think that he just wanted to get with other people. I didn't think he was actually actively cheating on her. That's why he wanted the break. The audacity! We had a long and hard discussion after he said he wanted to leave. We both cried a lot because of that. A month later, it was all said and done. We were going to break up and he was going to move away to a place near his workplace, like 1.5 hours from the city. I said that I loved him and he asked me that if he came sooner or later back, would I take him back with open arms, and I said maybe, but wasn't sure. I helped him pack his stuff and he left. That day, I felt my world was crashing down. I cried my eyes out for like a week and then something suddenly snapped and I was sick of the self-pity. So I started to build my life back up again. 3 weeks after he moved, he texted me that he made a mistake and he wanted to come back. I said I didn't want that, so the answer was no. Next morning, he texted me again saying he lost the place he was staying and he really needed to come back and that he didn't have anyone to provide him shelter, so I took him in. No freaking way. That's so stupid. Like, after all that talking, all that freaking discussion, he's like, I made a mistake. I don't want this place anymore. Like, the whole world is freaking lonely without you. I can't do it. Oh, seriously. Okay. He stayed a couple of weeks and he told me he wanted to work on the relationship, but I was very resentful of him and everything we talked, I treated him poorly, but then internally regretted it because I didn't want to be an awful person. I just wanted to be in peace. After a month, I told him he couldn't live with me anymore and that he needed to move out of my place, so he did a month later. We lived together a total of 2 months. After he left, I started to go out more and meet new people. I got a couple of hookups with some guys and all started to look bright again. One day, I bumped into his boss and started chatting with him, and he told me he was glad I was better and that he found it weird my ex would want to date a co-worker of him, that he advised him against that, but he did it anyways. That set an alarm bell for me. Coincidentally, the very next day, I was at a party and bumped into a mutual friend, but more his friend than mine, and engaged in a conversation for hours. Later in, when we were both drunk, he let it slide that he knew my ex was cheating on me since November of last year. Now with the details, I called a third person, a friend of him from college, that wasn't on speaking terms with my friend since January, and asked why they had that fallout. He told me he didn't want to indulge on cheating and that's why they argued. A week later, my ex called me to talk about a debt he has to pay me back, and I told him that I knew what happened and he denied it all. A month go by and my company sent me to the north of the country to work for 1.5 months. During that period, my ex called me once a week to cry about how much he missed me and how life was a mess without me. I didn't reply or answer, but couldn't block him since he owes me a lot of money. I came back to my state and started seeing exclusively one guy that was originally a hookup, but feelings started to come out. My ex found out and started to panic again. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that the girl he cheated on me with is now his official girlfriend. So I told him that if he kept calling or texting me, I would tell that girl he's saying he doesn't want to be with her and her kids. So, well, damn, he's in a relationship with the girl that he cheated on her with. So he's seeing this girl, but he keeps on texting this person, oh, I can't live without you. Trash. Honestly, trashy behavior. That's crazy. Imagine spending 7 years with someone and this is who they are. Oh, hell no, man. I would just feel disgusted. I would feel embarrassed. Dude, I'd just be upset with myself, not gonna lie. But then again, you should never blame yourself if someone cheats on you, because seriously, that's not your fault. Hey, we spotted the red flags though, right? We did. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew something was sus, you know? You know what though? I'm proud of her. Her standing her ground and still being a nice person. Dude, I would be so petty. Like, I would just tell the girl because I want her to know what a trashy person the guy is. Like, I want to save her from that. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll be best friends with the girl. Unless she knew he was in a relationship and kept trying to get with him. But if she didn't know, then I'd be her best friend. You know what I mean? I'd tell her everything and we could be best friends. But if she knew, then okay, you guys belong together, yeah. I'm just mind blown. It's the audacity that he had that he wanted her to wait for him. You know? So I'm glad she knew her own self-worth and she was like, if you're going to take a break, then we're just going to break up now. Because what's the point of waiting? If you want that break, you take it, but you're not going to have me. My husband wants me to choose him or my brother. My younger brother just moved into our basement spare bedroom. He hit a rough patch and has some mental health issues. Last year, he was in a mental facility after being caught for trying to take his own life. Over the last year, he worked on himself a lot. He's now with us working and saving for his own place. Housing shortage where I live in Canada. My husband has been hiding in our room the last few days. Won't speak, doesn't want to talk, says he's stressed out. He doesn't like this living situation anymore. He agreed to my brother staying for a year. My brother pays bills here each month and buys his own groceries. He's no extra expense to us. In fact, he's been a massive help with our kids and even our dogs. My husband told me tonight my brother is driving a wedge between us. When I asked how, he went off yelling, saying how he's too stressed living here with him and wants him gone. Told me either I kick my brother out or he leaves. I said it's unfair to be made to make this choice. I love them both, and when I asked what he hates about him living here, he just said two's company, three's a crowd, and I just want to be alone with my family. He truly cannot give me a reason for why he's mad about him being here other than he leaves lights on or hangs his towel on the towel rack where I like to hang mine. He's been calling my brother names to me like useless and can't do nothing for himself, but I think it's ridiculous. He helps so much around the house, and funny enough, he even contributes financially more than my husband does. What should I do? I know my family, spouse and kids is who I need to be there for, but why can't I also be there for my brother? Is it fair to be told to make this choice? My brother has come so far, and I fear my husband is going to ruin his progress, as it's not hard to sense the tension from my husband all of a sudden. I need advice. What do I do? We've talked countless times, and he doesn't see the problem with me just kicking him out. What? The husband has like no sympathy. He doesn't see a problem with someone's own sister kicking their own brother out. He doesn't see a problem with that. Like, there's no real reason as to why the husband is feeling like this. Like, I want to know the actual reason. I want to know why the husband is actually feeling like this. Because it's not like the brother is trashing the place. The brother's actually giving them more money. Oh, okay, there's an update to this. So basically, the husband just doesn't want an extra person in the house. That's all. Because he wants his own space. Oh, okay, I get it. But it's not that nice now after agreeing to let him stay for a year and then be like, nope, never mind, you're out. Get out. Right? That's not nice. If you never wanted to take someone in, then you shouldn't have taken them in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have said yes in the first place and then make them feel grateful and then all of a sudden just kick them out. That's not the way to go. But yeah, it just says he's trying to be understanding with it. But he likes his own space. That's why he's getting very angry. I mean, I totally get it. Because, yeah, I like my own space too. But if my partner's sibling was in need to stay somewhere, I wouldn't refuse it. You know? If anything, if I like my own space, I just wouldn't want them to like be in my face. I'd just go to my own room, lock my door, and just watch my dramas. And maybe it's also because they're not having like a lot of alone time now. Maybe that's why. Well, they didn't say, I'm just assuming. Because sometimes, like, when someone's routine changes, that throws them off. That's why their mood changes as well. Like, I'm assuming that's why he's getting angry, because routines are changing, and because the brother is here, things are changing as well. So, maybe that's why. But I hope things go well for them, seriously. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!